Hey YouTube, I have not been capturing for YouTube for the last 10 minutes, so you've missed out on quite the experience. We fought a dragon with Eisen, who is a Moloch friend of Zavid's. If you haven't been paying attention to any of the most recent videos, that probably means nothing to you, but to those of you who have been paying attention, Zavid's keeping a Moloch safe, so he's harboring a demon.
Titles.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say?
Someday
What's
somebody's
it say?
gonna make you wanna
I
turn
know
around and say
everything
goodbye.
that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine, but we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you'd find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
My dog is still sleeping in my bed.
I
It's so
get it.
cozy. I love it.
I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Her. Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laffy set is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you
Eisen
had a
is a
sister.
sister?
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh?
Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay then. Thanks.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
said.
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together. Personally, I prefer dogs because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
What about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate
This
creatures.
is the best
Then
dog
does that
versus
make
cat
you
debate
a cat
ever.
person, Eisen?
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Magilu and Eisen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
It is?
Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand, so why don't you all agree that you're Bienfu people and make up already?
Shut
And
the
what makes you
fuck up,
special enough to
Bienfu.
have Bienfu people?
Because I
Shut
can be
the
loyal like a dog,
fuck up,
but also
Bienfu.
do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins.
I don't think it works that way.
I've had just enough of Bienfu's nonsense. Bienfu, get the hell out of here and never come back! That's what I say to you. Sugar. A little bit of sugar, do I? Benwick, back to Titania, please.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time.
It's true. You
I'm
failed
going
us
to
a
take
couple of
another
times now.
try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Whee! Skateboarding!
Hey, Kuragane, let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
Oh, right, sorry. The slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. So I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Skateboarding. What? I'm lost.
The oldest known map of the world was made by... Wow, it took them decades!
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world.
Aw, Laffy
It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel. I know Magilu and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Ah, adventure. Truly the romance of the quest we call life.
Laffy said you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves.
Love Eisen.
No matter the danger that waits on the other side. There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Hellawes and the Feagull ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
I want to cry, dude.
Wow,
Aizen's such a deep
my
person.
very own treasure.
Moloch. Skateboarding.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places.
It's true.
Aizen, is there any way to boost a Moloch's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malachim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malachim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Moloch, the Moloch receives great strength?
Yes, in general at least. Some Malachim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
True.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Hellawes!
Works for me. Aizen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set.
To Northgand we go.
Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Our next target is north of Hellawes, near the Faldi's ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Hellawes.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Hellawes right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Dude, Benwick's the G. I love Benwick.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Innominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Innominat, so that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they're made aware of Innominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Innominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me.
Oh, Fee.
I am a Moloch, after all.
I love you, Fee.
Oh, Laffy said. You've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why is your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Huh?
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I
Aww.
don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the Turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laffy said, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is... Bienfu?
Yup. You got a letter from yours truly. I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
His first letter's Bienfu.
Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you. Dear Moloch Laffyset, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It It's so rare to actually see him like this.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilou's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years. She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
Or bien vu.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all you wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter.
That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Bienfu, go away. We're done with you.
We've loaded everything bound for Hellawes. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Hellawes Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink, and as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Hellawes have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
The supplies are loaded. We can...
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers...
Eleanor! Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me. Your mother would never say that, sweetheart. But how can you be sure? Well, how do I put it? I know because I know. You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, come on.
I gotta pause. You're back. had to go throw up really quick.
Anna,
That was gross.
don't cry.
Oh, my morning tea just came up.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right, let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me.
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Laffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Damn. Heavy cutscene. North of Hellawes. Here we go.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Uh-oh.
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
All right.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Let's find out why they're doing such a thing.
Ever since the Calamity showed up.
Calamity?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's but scant few have seen her.
Huh.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild... It's bad. The town...
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer... Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles.
Ooh.
Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
It sounds like Hellawes isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Come here.
Agreed.
Come here.
Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious
Dexter says,
about this
I'm out.
Medusa woman.
Bye-bye.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Are you all right, Madame Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either.
But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellawesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Hellawes was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too. This calamity is... us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Oh, shit.
I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman, too?
This town got swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
Damn. Hellawes is not a pleasant place to be right now. White turtles.
Hey,
Oh.
do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I'm busy.
Excuse me, I was wondering if I could solicit your...
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict. It's now all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave. They value some dusty, faraway route. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands.
I see.
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon. After that incident, I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing.
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in Eastgand where everyone caught it. I hope the Abbey develops a cure quick.
Are
you?
Yeah, Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done with her. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed, but luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down, said, "Don't kill her, she's receptive."
Oh shit.
Receptive, huh?
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith.
So Medusa's the
Before
Therian.
all this, she was a real
Is it like a
devout
great traumatic
lady.
loss you
That
need
was
to be a
certainly
Therian?
kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
If you go north from Hellawes, you'll come upon the Faldes ruins, which are Abbey property. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the sanctuary. I hear she got hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use...
Who knows? Maybe they need a place. But these are just nasty rooms.
I can't believe the demon blight has...
Scary time.
Well, the one who... But the problem was...
That's only...
These are dangerous times.
Oh,
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious, and what makes it all the more lurid is... I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was at. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying.
That's...
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than...
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medusa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it?
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime...
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medusa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medusa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a Therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably, but we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry.
Hellawes is different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Eisen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Yep.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, and the prince and his hawk, and Korogane and Kamawana are with us.
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say it doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magicazam!
Magicazam.
Achoo! I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Eisen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards. Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter. So that's some good luck.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon. I've stuck thin, yet powerful, Cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself. I even packed them in my shoes.
Really? That sounds amazing.
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
Cuckoo.
What? Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Cuckoo!
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no velvet, that's for sure.
We can do this! Destruction!
You don't want to make me...
The Faldi's ruins are north of Hellawes.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north, too. Probably in the very same place.
Diorite.
A forward killer.
You broke me! Here's your justice! Fight in order! Down! I'll help you! No mercy! Won't that won't do! He's upon my fiery
No, I can't die here. Disgraceful.
Disgraceful. No, I can't die here.
I can heal
Disgraceful.
the wounds, but I can't heal the pain! Leave this to me!
That was a considerably
Dire
close
enemy
range.
down. Let's go. The Hellawes ruins were here.
Look, no guards. I think it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'd say good. We can march straight in. There sure are a lot of Malakim posted here.
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
Probably won't be able to afford this cat's chest, actually. Ooh, 320, I can. I was able to afford the cat's chest. Barely.
Dark and light! No mercy! Wounds that won't
Come on, really?
These ruins. This feels like a sad place.
Sad? In what way?
Sorrow permeates this place. As if left behind by people who suffered torment and death. I guess that's a weird impression to get by just looking at some ruins, huh?
I'd trust my feelings if I were you. They'll often lead you to the truth of things. Besides, what you're feeling would explain a thing or two about these ruins.
It would?
Rather than attempting to impress visitors with beauty and opulence, the building and its passageways were built with strength and stability in mind. And that means...
They were anticipating volcanic earthquakes. And they expected that someone might turn violent in these passageways.
Not a bad observation. And what would bring such savage people to these halls? Surely they weren't just passing through.
Then this passage must have led to somewhere. Some room or structure deeper within. A prison for the worst criminals. Or maybe a battle arena.
And that's what gave you a sense of sadness.
If it was an arena, then treasure for the victors might be hidden away somewhere.
Why would it be hidden?
Well, those fighter types might not have been all that nice. And the people who built this place seem to have been the cautious type.
Hidden treasure, huh? Where do you think...
Save your speculation for another day, you two. We have a Therian to find.
Right. Sorry.
So, about that treasure.
Eisen!
Ugh. We'll talk about this later, Laphicet.
All right.
This Nordal. It looks a lot like Grimoire and Bienfu, but there's something different about it that I can't quite put my finger on.
I agree. Those two are positively gloomy, but this doll seems calming, yet glamorous too.
Like I said, a quiet radiance.
Yeah.
You think so? I think it's more lethargic or absent-minded. like I can't tell what's going on in its head. Either way, I'm 1,000 times cuter than that thing.
What's cute about you? People who keep their faces covered are creepy.
Bye, Bien.
I don't know. There's definitely something off about it. It's charming, but a little ominous. Like I can never entirely be at ease around it, if that makes sense.
You think so? Actually, I think it's cute. It reminds me of a little baby.
You think this looks like a baby?
I remember when my sister was about as small as that doll. She had the tiniest little hands, and she tried to grip my pinky as best she could.
Really?
I'd take my pinky with her fingers wrapped around it and poke her cheek, and she'd just be all smiles. I swore to myself I'd always do whatever I could to protect her. Once she got a little older and started fixing meals, lots of weird things began to happen around us. Wherever we went, she was in danger. Demons attacked us. A dragon tried to kidnap her. That's when I first realized what it was that I carried. That the cause of all my sister's pain was my blessing, my Reaper's curse.
So, you left her behind and went on your search for a way to break the curse.
Right. And that's when I met Eifried. It was from him that I first heard about the Nordals. He thought the stories about them were all just baseless rumors.
I guess we'll never know for sure unless we gather them all. But
What is it?
I think something good will happen once they're all together.
Why do you say that?
Well, because we found this doll, you shared some of your past with us. That makes me kinda happy. So I think we should get the other three, so more happy stuff happens.
Aw, Fee.
Hard to argue with you there.
Play some of my cat's coins.
Are we ready for this?
Not good.
Let's fight for 2 chests. I say
Well then, let's move on.
I don't think we have a chance!
Let's go!
You're not hurt, are you?
No.
A forward kill.
I can't go here. No, I can't die here.
Dude, I am just getting fucking tapped out.
Disgraceful. I can't go here.
That's all. Not good.
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
Are we ready for this?
Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Dude, I love Perfect Mayhem.
Whew, I thought we were...
How's Medissa been acting?
She's calm. It looks like letting her in on the truth worked as well as we thought it might.
Good. Maybe she'll be easier to control now.
Halt! Who are you?
Oh shit. Exorcist Malakim.
Fire and wind.
No, I can't die here.
Wow, everyone died. Okay.
Disgraceful.
Yeah, like Hela. Yeah. Fire and wind.
The first fight if I had to retry. Definitely because I missed. Christ. This fight's fucking high key. Get my ass.
I can't die here.
Everyone just dies at the start.
Disgraceful. I don't believe this. Disgraceful. I don't believe this.
Dark and light.
Jesus Christ. Another one bites the dust. Let's do it again. This will probably be my last fight for this stream.
Blades of wind, slice them! Let's go!
Fuck! That was going so well, too. No fucking way, man. This fight is some bullshit. Please!
Right here. No, I can't. Can't die here.
Nice one!
Leave this to me! It is I!
can't I? Here.
I spawned and died? Dude! This fight is so cringe! Please!
I can't die here.
I hate it! This fight, man. Dude! This is so fucking lame. Great. That's fine. Do I, like, have to revive him to switch out? That's fucking gay. My fucking god! I can't even kill one fucking ghost! Finally got what looks like a winner. 0.29. Deserved.
So, Medusa really... is here.
But what's this about the truth and controlling her?
Alright, so I think we're gonna call it there for a video. That was a pretty tough fight. I liked how we left it there. I'm just gonna wander back to town and restock on all my life bottles. There might be a white turtles up ahead, but I'm not gonna risk it. Because if I get stuck in another unfavorable encounter, I'm gonna fail. That is guaranteed with 2 life bottles. Three. Nope. So I'm gonna run back to the entrance and go do that. But next time, we'll go down even deeper into the dungeon, and we'll see what's lurking for us. See you there. Bye. Have a good rest of your day.